All right, what is going on, everybody? I'm Chris Dailey, 15 years old, founder of the Sports Court, and we are officially live. We are officially on the air today for the U.S. men's national team versus Qatar game. It's the Gold Cup semifinals. Can't wait for this one. Gonna be an absolute awesome game. So really looking forward to this. I got U.S. winning 2-1. It's gonna be a high-scoring affair. And listen, I think Qatar possesses a really good team, and they pose a very big challenge for this United States team. I just do think, though, U.S. is the better team, and they will come out on top on this one. We're going to join the stream. Just make sure the sound's working. I just do think, though, you come out on top on this one. All right, the stream is working. This is going to be kind of awkward. I got to find a better spot for the computer. I think this is a good spot. I think this is an excellent spot. I just need to move around here, do a little positioning a bit better, and yeah, I think this is a good spot. So let's definitely gonna work on this here. Okay, let's go back into the stream now, see how it's working. Definitely work on this here. Okay, let's go back into the stream now, see how it's working. All right, so what's gonna happen right now is I'm gonna try to get somebody into this stream. We're gonna see who I can get. I know a lot of people I want in. I probably should have planned this better. Definitely for the Gold Cup final, I'm gonna do a big thing, and yeah. One sec, everybody. Just trying to get this started here. Alrighty, so lineups for today. Gonna go over that real quickly. So for the U.S., we got Matt Turner in net, Sammy Vines, Gianluca Busio, Paul Areola, Daryl Dike, Miles Robinson, Matthew Hoppe, Jimmy Sand, Sebastian Lejay, who's the captain for today, Shaq Moore, and Kellyan Acosta. Only one of them plays in Europe. Gianluca Busio is pending a move there. Daryl Dike, as you know, was on loan to Barnsley. So a lot of European experience. Oh, excuse me. Wow, I messed up. Two of them, Matthew Hoppe as well. But Shaq Moore also plays. He plays for CD Tenerife over in, I believe he plays in Sweden, right? CD, let's look up. Let's see if I'm right here. CD Tenerife, or is that Spain? I think that's La Liga 2. And yeah, it's the Segunda division. So La Liga 2 plays in the second division of Spain. And then over here, we're going to go. So we have a lot of Al-Sadd players now on this lineup. Michel Barsham, Pedro Miguel, Adabkarim Hassan, Adabaliziz Hatim, Hassan Al-Hayados, who's the captain, Akram Aif, Karim Bodiaf, Homan Ahmed, Bassam Al-Rari, Kawiki Boalim, and Al-Moez Ali, who is a very talented forward. Definitely going to be fun to watch him play, too. Greg Berhalter, he's the head coach of the U.S. men's national team. Meanwhile, Spanish coach Felipe Sanchez-Bas is the coach of Qatar. And the athletic trainer for the U.S. is Ron Chenault. I'm just reading off the media stuff I got here. It's actually pretty cool. Very, very interesting to read off this stuff. And yeah, so I'm going to go over now and talk about what's going on in this game. So Daryl Dike is the top scorer currently for the United States. He's bagged 2 goals. So when you think about it, you don't have a lot of guys who are getting so many goals. Only 2 goals. That's the highest goal scoring tally. He's the best goal scorer right now on this team, and he bagged 2 against Martinique, who are really a very small country, and one that I hope Daryl Dike gets 2 goals against every game of his career. Shaq Moore, Miles Robinson, Sam Vines, Nicholas Gioacchini, who I love, by the way. I loved him when he came on. I don't think he's number 9 anymore. I think he kind of fell out of favor to me because I think other talents have rise, but I think he's really super underrated. Now that he might be playing in the French First Division, that'll be really interesting to see how he does. Matthew Hoppe and Giassi Zardes also have a goal. Matt Turner has 18 saves along with Nicholas which is leading the most saves right now in the Gold Cup, along with Nicholas Hagen of Guatemala, both 18 each. And USA has not conceded goals in 46 out of 83 Gold Cup matches. So that's a very good stat to have there. I'm going to go over about the U.S. in the Gold Cup, the history here. We got hat tricks in the World Cup. Brian McBride got a hat trick. Landon Donovan got one against Cuba. Chris Wondolowski got one against Belize. And Clint Dempsey got one against Cuba. So Cuba, what you guys doing? And then Brian McBride got one against El Salvador. So, yeah, very, very good players right there. And maybe we'll get a Daryl DK hat trick today. Maybe a Matthew Hoppe one. Maybe we get a Jimmy Sands one. Everybody, how we doing? Jimmy Sands getting the hat trick. Jimmy S. Would you guys like that? Imagine Jimmy S gets. Is it better over here? Imagine Jimmy S gets a hat trick. Excuse me, real quick. Let me move this around. Try to move this. Skedaddle skadoodle. Okay, imagine if Jimmy Sands gets a hat trick. That would be funny. Okay, is this even like, can you hear me well? Let me just keep on talking. Let me get to the stream. And funny. Okay, is this even like, can you hear me well? All right, everybody. I'm Chris Dailey, 15-year-old, founder of the Sports Core, doing a little test. Okay, is this even like, can you hear me well? All right, everybody. I'm Chris Dailey. Yeah, you can easily hear me. Anyways, Gold Cup overtime matches. U.S. has been in 8 of them. Won twice. One against Costa Rica with a golden goal rule, and then one against Panama. And they've also lost against Brazil in a golden goal one. And the remaining 5 matches were defined in penalty kicks. 3 wins, 2 losses. So I want to talk a bit about Daryl DK real quick. He has scored 2 headed goals in Gold Cup matches. He's made 7 shots. Meanwhile, Jesse Zardes, he's played in 20 total Gold Cup games. He's gotten 5 goals and 4 assists. Zardes has scored 1 goal. He's also got 1 assist and 5 shots in 235 minutes in the 2021 Gold Cup. So in terms of who's the better team here, it's on paper, the United States should get by. However, if you watch this tournament so far, you know that Qatar is perhaps the highest scoring team. They are the highest scoring team in this tournament. Almoez Ali has 4 goals. He was the guy I said to watch out for in the beginning of the stream. Hatim has 3 goals. Afif has 2. And you have 2 other guys with 1. So you have 4 plus 3, that's 7. Then you get 9. They have 11 goals this tournament. That is by far the most. Almoez Ali is Qatar's top scorer in the Gold Cup. 3 goals were scored in the second half. And the player with the most shots, 14, along with Naki Wells and Francie Perrault of Haiti. So this will be a very interesting game. I really can't wait. We have comments. I didn't even realize. The game is yet to start. The game is going to be starting, I would say, at about 7:30. FS1 likes to do this to us. They like to broadcast the game. People are telling me to show the game. That's quite illegal, and I would not do that to the Usmnt national team. I'm here to broadcast the game and broadcast only. I streamed the Logan Paul one. I had 4,000 people, everybody. 4,000. Look at that. Q2 Stadium. That's beautiful. I would have been there, but to be honest, it was not worth it. In terms of logistically, it just did not make sense. And unfortunately, I couldn't go. However, I'm very grateful I got accepted. And that to me means a lot in itself. Yeah. Alrighty, everybody, I'm back. Just give me a minute. Get situated. Gotta find out my Gotta find a way out. I'm gonna eat my dinner here. I don't know you're gonna watch me as I eat my pasta and chicken and bread. There we go. Nice. I'm gonna go live on Instagram too. I like Instagram probably a bit better. That's good stuff. FB Wonder Kids just posted about a player in the USL Championship. Just want to point that out. Also, we are really back here. But anyways, so this is Qatar's first ever Gold Cup, and this is their first ever Gold Cup semifinals. Meanwhile, the U.S. has played a... they left. The U.S. has played a country a couple of times, actually. They played Brazil 3 separate times in the semifinals. The outliers, because they're not North American countries. Kelly Acosta, he's playing today. What do we all think? Let's look at some highlights here. Kelly Acosta, he's going to be tracking back. As you can see, defenders getting back, and that's a beautiful tackle right there. He had a great game last game against Jamaica. He really played excellent. Just a great touch, great ball, looking around, scanning the pitch, and watch this ball. Absolutely lovely dink over the top to Paul Areola. Kelly Acosta was by far maybe just the best player on that pitch in that game against Jamaica. Perhaps the most influential person on that pitch in that game against Jamaica. Not a lot of U.S. fans necessarily love Kelly Acosta, but they couldn't deny how good he played in that game against Jamaica. A phenomenal showing there. Anyways, Qatar is also a very good team with a lot of goal-scoring talents. So it's definitely a team to look out for. Definitely a team that the U.S. should not treat lightly. Qatar, 12 goals scored. U.S. with 9. Not bad. So Qatar is the highest scoring team in this tournament. And if there's one thing you should know about Qatar, it's just they like to put the ball in the back of the net. Simple as that. All their players really play over there. A lot of guys play on the same club team. So they have a great connection. When we look at the starting 11 here on my media credentials that I have all the media stuff. It's so sick, guys. We have 1 club, 2 club, 3 clubs. 3 clubs make the Qatar national team. Al-Sadd SC. I hope I said that right. Al-Sadd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 players. 6 players from the same club team all are starting tonight for this Qatar national team. Meanwhile, for the U.S. men's national team, you have New York City FC, Allianz FC, Boa Vista. Oh, I forgot. Oh, this is substitutes. Excuse me on that one. Was I just looking at... Okay, I was just looking at substitutes the whole time. My bad, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 6 players. You got the Revs. You got the Rapids. You got Sporting Kansas City. You got DC or Orlando, Atlanta, Schalke, NYCFC, the Galaxy Rapids. So you have 2 Colorado Rapids. That's it. The Colorado Rapids, of all teams in the MLS that you would think would produce 2 U.S. men's national team players, it would not be the Colorado Rapids. But it is, because that's just the Colorado Rapids being the Colorado Rapids. That's the most Colorado Rapids thing of all time. Out of every team, if I told you to guess which team would have 2 guys starting tonight for the U.S. men's national team, the last guess, maybe FC Cincinnati would be the last guess, but the second to last guess would be the Colorado Rapids, because they're just the Colorado Rapids. With all due respect, I love the Rapids for what they did after the Red Bulls game that I covered. The Rapids were super nice to me. Awesome people. But it's the Colorado Rapids, everyone. Robin Fraser's their head coach. He played for the U.S. men's national team back in the day. I really need to plug this sucker in. Great stuff. Excellent meal. If you're coming to this game, I should change my banner. But listen, People that come here to watch the game, I will be broadcasting play-by-play, and you could listen to me as if I'm a radio announcer. That's my best explanation to all the people. I'm going to try to get a few more people where to listen to the game. I'm going to get a few more people in. However, I got all the lineups. I got everything I need to know. I got all the media stuff. I'm credentialed for this game. I'm a credentialed reporter for the U.S. versus Qatar game. I am. However, unfortunately, I could not attend the game, but I do actually just got... Oh my gosh, the Yankees acquired Anthony Rizzo. Let's go, Yankees. Let's go. Anyways. As I was talking about, the U.S., I'm credentialed for this game. Unfortunately, couldn't make it out to Austin because I got the news with 2 days, and I tried to get the funds. I had the funds, but like my bank account would just go, bam, and was not cutting that for me. Didn't know I'm eating dinner right now as well. Anyways, as I mentioned, the Colorado Rapids have 2 players starting. Meanwhile, Assad SC, they got 6. Are they a Qatar-based team, Assad? That's the team Xavi coaches. So Xavi's their coach, and they play in Qatar. But then again, that's like the Real Madrid. That's like the Barcelona and Real Madrid of Qatar. It's Assad. So, yeah, it's kind of expected to a degree, to a certain level, to a certain extent, so to say. However, still, it's funny. Oh, man. Getting my bread now. Anyways, everyone. If U.S. loses, it's going to be bread, but in France. The translation is pain, by the way, in case you didn't know. Common misconception. Very common. Matthew Hoppe. Dun, 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 dun. Matthew Hoppe. Score some goals for USA. Dun, 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 dun. Matthew Hoppe. Matthew Hoppe, absolute beast. Got a goal, and he has an assist in this Gold Cup. He's going to need to perform big tonight. He says he wants to cement his place in that 23A team camp. Well, tonight, it's the golden opportunity for him. You got to seize the opportunity here. Golden opportunity for this man, Matthew Hoppe. Love that guy. Gianluca Puccio. Love him. Love him. Love this team. Love this roster by Ray Berhalter. Phenomenal roster. Lineup. Loving it. I'm McLoving it. Daryl Dike, 2 goals and 4 appearances in the 2021 Gold Cup. To me, his physicality up front cements his place. To me, right now, it's my number 9. Other guys, such as Matthew Hoppe, have the chance to prove it today, but I really think right now I lost. Oh my, I lost 3 followers. Can't be doing this stuff, Chris. Just gotta remind myself. All right, eat up time. Wonder how this chicken tastes. We're about to find out. Let me cut it up real quick. If this chicken is good, the U.S. will win. If it's bad, if it's okay, the U.S. is going to win in PKs, but it's going to be, really, scary PKs. And if it's bad, Qatar's going to win. So, as y'all know, we're going to do what Mr. Barstool himself, Dave Portnoy, does. 1 bite. Everybody knows the rules. It's good, but it's okay. So, it's going to be scary PKs today. U.S. men's national team is 7:20 p.m. Eastern. Quote my words. Going to be scary PKs for the U.S. men's national team. Maybe they go 2-0 down. Then they get 2 goals while Qatar misses 2. And then we get a goal. And they get a goal. And then we get a goal and they miss. And we win on PKs. Bold predictions 101 with Chris Dailey. How we doing? Anyways. Yeah. It's good. I mean, it's a good piece of chicken. But, like, am I going to, like, say I love this chicken? I want to marry this chicken? No. No, I'm not. That's just outrageous, guys. Y'all got to stop it with that stuff. It's not going to be. No, it's a good piece of chicken, though. It's a good piece. It's a respectable chicken. It's a solid piece. Good enough to the point where I want to eat it all. Right? Cheers. USA, 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 USA. Ah, shucks. Drop that fork. Ricky, move there, Chris. Ricky, move. Drop that fork. All right. About to go send this stream out to a few people. Give me a short intermission break. Pulling up my lineup notes before this game starts. I wish they showed me, like, if it said right back. It just says defense. U.S. men's national team. Maybe Yahoo's can say it. Not Yahoo. Whatever it's called. Google. U.S. men's national. I got the credentials, by the way. Credential reporter. All right. This should show good. So Qatar's going to go 5 in the back, 3 in midfield. So it's going to be more of a 3-5-2, kind of like what the U.S. did a lot in the Nations League and even now. U.S. going to go a 4-3-3. Kelly and Acosta going to be that holding mid. Busio and Leggett are going to be a bit more of that attacking role, the advanced center mid. And then Hoppe out left, DK in the middle, Ariola. I like that lineup. And I think this is a really good lineup because we had success with these players out on the pitch. Success. And that's what we want, success. We don't want mediocrity. We want success. Success. I love that. I want to be the best. And nothing short of it. Good chicken. Anyways, I'm going to send this out. Stream is up. Putting it on Instagram. Hang with me real quick. On Instagram. About to send it out to a few people. And the boys have taken the pitch at Q2 Stadium. As we can see, Sebastian Leggett, the captain, leading the way today for the U.S. men's national team. He got a goal against Switzerland. So to those who say he scores against CONCACAF minnows, you can shush it because he gets goals against Switzerland, who beat France. USA. Alrighty, we're live. We're rolling. This is. Maybe I get some more chicken in me. I'm kind of still hungry a bit, so I think that's the best option. It's the best route. I don't like eating that much because it takes a lot of time, but fills me up. Those are some nice goalie kicks from Qatar. Sexy-ish. Clean kicks. I've got to admit. Respect it. USA kits. You either love them or you hate them, and there's really no in between, if you ask me. You love them or you hate them, or there's no in between. I might pull this down here. Let me just tell everybody I'm live. Flag was still there. Does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Or the land of the free and the home of the brave. Whoa, let's go! U.S. Men's National Team Qatar broadcast starting now. Play-by-play with Chris Dailey. You know what's good. You know the vibes. You know what's happening. USA, Qatar. Who's winning? Why are they wearing Qatar shirts? They don't even... Bruh. Okay. USA, Qatar. Let's go. We got Roro, Al-Rari, Kouaki, Hassan, Ahmed, and we got Hayatos, Boadif, Hatim, and then Afif and Ali. Aziz Ali is an absolute beast. He's an absolute menace to society, guys. He is so good up front for this Qatar national team. Meanwhile, Sammy Vines, Robinson, Jimmy Sands, and Shaq Murray left to right in the back there. Leggett, Acosta, Busio left to right in the midfield. Hape, DK, and Ariola up top. DK, love DK. Score some goals for USA. We go wild, wild, wild. All right. Let me pull up my notes. I wish they could show like 11. That would be nice. They showed me. So what they showed me is goalkeeper defense. They go by number. By number. Oh, look at that. That's cool. That's a cool commercial. DK, that chip. Yassi's artist bagged as well. Oh, man. The Gold Cup has been fun, boys. It's been fun. Yeah, boys. It's been fun. Oh, DK with a great header. I love the USA. All right, we got a few people in the stream now. Can't wait for this game. Broadcasting play-by-play of this game. Play-by-play, got the lineups pulled up. We got everything. And as you can see on the screen there, it's the Qatar coach who is he's actually born in Spain. His name is Felix Sanchez-Bas. And then we got on the other side, Greg Berhalter, the New Jersey-born leader of this team. He's been doing wonders in terms of dual national recruitment. And look at that. That's the spot of today's game. Q2 Stadium, located in downtown Austin, Texas. Beautiful location. Can't wait to watch this one unfold. And now we have the game underway. We just need to pull up a lineup again. Row. I want to know who Row exactly is. Row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, Mary is number 2. Pedro Miguel. So I guess they call him Row. Anyways, Busio now. He's going to start us off today. 3, 2, 1. And it is kickoff now as the ref blows his whistle for the U.S. men's national team, it's Jimmy Sands who's going to play a long ball to get this game started. Over the top there, we got Matthew Hoppe on the left, DK in the middle, and Paul Arriola on the left. Sammy Vines, Sebastian Lletget trying to do some link-up play. It's going to be intercepted there by Qatar. It's Hayato's. Hayato's going to give a ball long into the box for Afif, but it's going to be mishandled there, and it's going to be a U.S. goal kick. Goal kick now from Matthew Turner of the New England Revolution. He has 18 saves so far in the Gold Cup, which is tied with Guatemala's keeper for the most in all of the Gold Cup. And considering the fact that he's going to play at least one more game, it's pretty certain that he has a very high shot at getting the Golden Glove. And not just the Golden Glove, that's actually clean sheets, I believe, but having the most saves in the tournament. Matt Turner going to send it away as we reach the 1 minute mark. Daryl DK up top. He's not going to get the ball, but Busio will get the scraps of that one. There we go. Hayato's going to drop it back now to Roro. Pedro Miguel going to give it to his center back, Kuiki. Raw. So I got to understand that Roro was also a midfielder, and this is going to mess me up a bit now. Definitely going to mess me up a bit. Now Miles Robinson going to swing it out left to Shaq Moore, who plays in the second division of Spain, one of two European-based players. As you know, Daryl DK is on loan from Barnsley, but he actually is back in Orlando. So him and Matthew Hoppe are the only two that actually play for European-based clubs at this moment in time. And now it's going to be Moore again. He's going to drop it back to Miles Robinson from Atlanta United. He's going to give it to Sammy Vines. Colorado Rapids have two players. The only club out here for the U.S. that have multiple players on the pitch. It's the Colorado Rapids. Something you wouldn't expect because they also have Kelly Acosta, who had a great game against Jamaica. And now Shaq Moore going to get the ball here out wide again. Not forcing anything, this U.S. team, just really looking comfortable on the ball right now. First 2 minutes, they've dominated the possession in this game. Qatar had one opportunity really to keep the ball, and they mishandled it, and it went to a U.S. goal kick. And ever since then, it's just been the U.S. on the ball. Miles Robinson going to get the ball again from Sebastian Lletget, and he's going to just swing it back to Jimmy Sands. Jimmy Sands going to look at Busio. Busio opens up, and he's going to play it back again. Hope they can hear me all right on this stream. Can they? Yeah, they can. Alrighty. Sammy Vines drops it back to Sands to Busio on the right side of the field. This will be the end of my Instagram live stream as I am bound to have a dead phone. Jimmy Sands now going to give it to Shaq Moore. Shaq Moore looking for options. Doesn't find anybody, so he's going to drop it back again. Again, U.S. have really controlled possession. Just dominated it. We're 3 minutes and 15 seconds in, and this game has been dominated in possession by the U.S. men's national team. Miles Robinson can give it to Sammy Vines. Sammy Vines to Matthew Hoppe. He's definitely going to drop back. Puts a long ball to Daryl DK. Daryl DK couldn't get a foot to it. But that was the first golden opportunity of this game here for the U.S. men's national team. What a ball by Matthew Hoppe from Schalke. And that was offside, so it would have likely have not been a goal. However, that was a perfect opportunity there for the U.S. men's national team. Almost a goal there for Daryl DK, who wants to prove himself as the number 9 of this team. Now Bersham's going to put it up in the air. Oh, Paul Arriola is going to slip on the floor. Inspirational what happened to Arriola after almost a career-threatening injury. He comes back, and now he's playing for the U.S. men's national team as a foul happens in the midfield here. And it's going to be Qatar ball. Going to play a long ball now. Going to see Aziz, as you can see on the screen, is perhaps the player of the tournament so far. Has 4 goals, and he's been the most impactful player on this Qatar team. This Qatar team you could call Al Saad SC, as they have 6 players from the Qatar club coached by Spanish legend Xavi. Now Qatar going to drop it back again. Over to Hassan, who's going to give it out wide to Hamid. Qatar, they have an interesting lineup. They play a 5-3-2, but it could be seen more as a 3-5-3 with their wing backs, and then their Bodiaf will drop back into the holding mid, almost plays as center back sometimes. Sebastian Lletget now on the ball. Going to play a lovely dink ball to Daryl Dike from Orlando City. Dike. He's physical. They do say he has to work on his first touch a bit, though. And now, awesome ball across the pitch. Here, Qatar coming onto it. And that's a great save there by Ahmed, who will be met by Gianluca Busio. Busio, pending a $10 million move to Venezia, playing in Serie A over in Italy, in the newly promoted club over in Venice, Italy. One of the most beautiful cities in all of the world. Venice. It's called Venezia.
No, it's called Venice.
The club is called Venezia.
Venice.
There's a tornado coming through right now. Hopefully this won't cut out the Wi-Fi, because that would be very unfortunate if I cannot watch the semifinal game. Anyways, ball's going to come out wide now to Sammy Vines. Sammy Vines going to get the ball again. I was in the DMs of Sammy Vines. Great kid. He's also pinning the move to Belgian side. Now, Miles Robinson going to give the ball to Sebastian Lletget. Lletget's the captain, and whatever you want to say about Sebastian Lletget. Oh, ball's met. Qatar now on the counter attack. Going to play a ball there to Ali. Ali going to have a shot, but it's going to be wide left. Matt Turner.
Oh, God.
Yeah, a bit of a shocking moment there. Matt Turner has 18 saves, the most out of any keeper in this tournament. We're going to watch a replay of this game, this play here. Jimmy Sands has been phenomenal all tournament. He splits defenses with his passes. However, that was not the best of passes, and a poor attempt there. Put it on your left and go to the right side. He gives it to his dominant foot to right, and it's going to be a missed shot. Kelly Costa, who had a great game against Jamaica, has the ball now. Shaq Moore looking to get promoted over in Spain. Gives it to Acosta. Sammy Vines on the ball. Vines going to give it to Lletget. Matthew Hoppe, who's been phenomenal this game so far, had a few great passes. Lletget back to Sammy Vines. Sammy Vines going to put the ball in the box. Sammy Vines, the ball in the box. Qatar defender goes down. It was a good opportunity there for the U.S. men's national team. Sebastian Lletget again on the ball. And what a ball that is there to Shaq Moore. Shaq Moore has been phenomenal so far this Gold Cup. Been one of the U.S.'s most consistent and best players, most efficient players. Areola, Busio, the $10 million man himself gives it back to Shaq Moore. Jimmy Sands, he might have a move to Europe after the way he's been playing this tournament. He's also been very good. And Miles Robinson, the Syracuse alum, although he didn't finish. I think he went to 2 years at Syracuse before Atlanta United scouts saw him, and they picked him up. Shaq Moore now on the ball. Going to be dribbling here. Areola. Shaq Moore. Shaq Moore going to put the ball in the box. Going to be a slide tackle there. And it looks as if it's going to be a Qatar goal kick. This referee is not really telling us that much. Qatar is the second. Well, Qatar, so what happens right now in the Gold Cup is every year they invite other countries to come in and play, countries that are not from North America. And this year it was Qatar who actually hosts the World Cup next year. And they also have 12 goals. They've been a very dominant side. Not many people were expecting much out of Qatar. Not many people knew what to expect, yet they've been amazing this tournament. And Ali up top has been phenomenal. He has 4 goals this tournament, been perhaps the best player of the tournament. I would also make a case for Matt Turner, the goalkeeper for the United States. Both players very deserving, and they're going at it now. A great ball, not so great ball there from Acosta to Hoppe. Hoppe has an interesting touch there. And we have a dog in the basement now. Look at the U.S. fans here at the Q2 Stadium located in downtown Austin. Matthew Hoppe now arguing with the referee here. Referee Juan Gabriel Calderon. Walter Calderon shares the same last name. He's one of FC Mama's all-time greatest players. Jimmy Sands now. Great ball to Daryl Dike. Daryl Dike going to give it to Sebastian Lletget. who's going to knock it out wide to the shocking man. Matthew Hoppe is going to have a shot. It's going to be a deflection, but it's missed by Paul Arriola. What a save there from the Qatar goalie Barsham. Barsham standing head over heels here for the Qatar national team. What a shot by Hoppe. That is a golden opportunity missed by Paul Arriola. Great kick save there by Barsham. Not sure if it would have been offsides had he made it, but still a great opportunity. And this, if they can open up this Qatar team, and this Qatar, this is the national, they're getting comfortable with each other. And Qatar, they have a lot of chemistry. That's the biggest thing that they have. 6 players on this team play for the same team. It's unprecedented. The only time we really ever saw that was in the prime Spanish days when they won the 2010 World Cup with Iniesta, Xavi, Sergio Ramos, Casillas, and it was just made up of all Real Madrid and Barcelona players. Shaq Moore now going to put a ball over the top. Not going to be met by anybody. Daryl Dike raising the sand there. Now on the screen is Greg Berhalter. He's been phenomenal as a head coach. 24 wins and 6 losses, but he's also recruited Serginho Dest. He got Serginho Dest to choose the United States over Netherlands. Netherlands are a powerhouse. Went to the World Cup final against Spain, actually, the one I just mentioned. Now it's Qatar on the attack here. And it's going to be a great tackle there. U.S. men's national team trying to track back here. This Qatar national team, Hatim is going to have the ball. Now it's going to be Hassan who's going to move up a bit. Hassan going to drop it back to Koiki. Koiki making his move forward. Great tackle there by Matthew Hoppe. Matthew Hoppe is doing it all. Matthew Hoppe has just been so full of passion. He wants his spot more than just about anybody because he knows for him, this is an audition to Greg Berhalter. We haven't seen too much of Matthew Hoppe in the U.S. kit, and he knows that if he plays good, he could be in that 23-man camp. He could be going to the World Cup qualifiers. It's a header for Qatar. Going to be met by Matt Turner's hands. Revolution. MLS's best goalkeeper, and there is no debate about that. There is none. He is that good. Now, people say he's not as good as Zach Steffen. Zach Steffen doesn't play, although he does play in those Man City training sessions against the likes of Kevin De Bruyne. And now Sammy Vine's going to have the ball. He's going to play it into the fans, and the American Outlaws is going to get a ball. The American Outlaws, they get a ball there. Sammy Vine's asking for a foul. He's not going to get it. Vines is in talks of going to Belgium right now. All on about $2 to $4 million transfer as it's reported. He's a very talented player, a guy I love a lot. I've been watching him for years now with the Rapids. He's early 20s, and he's just so good. Definitely deserves a move to Europe, and it would do wonders for him. I think it could be a Brendan Aronson type situation. He's okay, and then he goes to Europe, and he's phenomenal. Now, Shaq Moore going to get the ball. Moore out wide to Paul Arriola. Busio. And that is, what just happened there? I didn't see a foul, but Qatar player there is going to go down. It's Ahmed who goes down. And Paul Arriola is not happy about that one. With the throw-in, it's going to be Hassan. There are the American Outlaws getting loud and rowdy for this team here. This U.S. team has a chance to make history. If the U.S. can win the CONCACAF Nations League and then come to the Gold Cup and win it with 2 completely different rosters, that would be something else. And it would just go to show the depth that the U.S. has. U.S.'s future opponent, given they win this game, would be Canada or Mexico, who play just hours after this in the lovely AT&T Stadium. Home of the Dallas Cowboys. As you see on the screen, 74% possession for the United States. The first 5 minutes of this game, it was just the U.S. having the ball. Qatar maybe had a few touches, and that was it. The U.S. is so good right now at keeping the ball and just trying to open up this Qatar team. It's the way they're going to play, and I think they really want to give it to Qatar. You just want to go at them. You want to attack. You have the talent up top. You have Matthew Hoppe. You have Daryl Dike. Heck, you even have Leggett and Busio in the midfield, 2 goal-scoring midfielders. You want to attack. You want to attack. Qatar, ball in the box, almost a PK. Now out wide, it's Afif. Afif's going to put the ball in the box. Sammy Vine's going to get a header.
Can I have my computer? Can you bring it to me?
And it's going to be a volley over the top, and it's going to be a
you
USA.
You can't do it yourself.
It's going to be a USA goal kick. Felix Santos, coach of the Qatar national team. Matt Turner on the ball. Matt Turner going to knock it out wide to Miles Robinson. It's always weird now seeing the players go inside the 18 for these goal kicks because it's a new rule. And Shaq Moore going to give it to Gianluca Busio. Busio, he's going to play Daryl Deacon on a nice, lovely little dink. But a little misreading there on that run. Daryl Deacon has a lot to prove as well. Got 2 goals against Martinique. Can he get some more goals against other teams? Better competition. It's a big question for all these U.S. fans, and it's a question that we all want to know. Now Qatar going to give a nice little ball over the top there. Bodiaf goes down. Excuse me, that was actually a thief who went down. A thief goes down. Kelly and Acosta pleading with the ref. Juan Calderon. Juan Calderon's having none of it, though. Having none of it. It's always funny how I talk about how the Colorado Rapids have 2 players right now playing for the U.S. men's national team. Out of all MLS teams you would expect, the last team, maybe Cincinnati would be the last team. The second last team would definitely be the Colorado Rapids. Yet here they are with 2 players. You'd almost think a team like the Philadelphia Union or the FC Dallas with all the homegrown talent they have. But then again, it's very interesting to see all these MLS academies have such great talent now. Now on the ball, it's Hassan. Hassan going to give it to Ahmed. Ahmed going to drop it back now to Hassan. Nice little ball there. Fief. U.S. on the counterattack. Sebastian Lletget going to get the ball. He's the captain today, Sebastian Lletget. Got a goal against Switzerland, looking to get a goal against Qatar. Great ball over the top to Paul Arriola. It's Gianluca Busio with a shot. It's wide left. I don't know what he was aiming at. Maybe he's angry at one of those fans over there. Not the best of shots from Gianluca Busio, who scores some absolute bangers on free kicks, on dead balls, on rolling balls in the MLS. He has a shot. He has a cannon, and he has an accurate cannon too. However, that was not accurate. That's a 1 in a million type scenario there. Bersham gonna give it over to Ahmed. Ahmed is pleading for the ball, and he's gonna get it. It's a Qatar ball. It's interesting to see Qatar play, as we know they're gonna be in the next World Cup, and everyone wants to know: is this team actually any good? Not many people knew about the country until they got that World Cup hosting bid. And now on the counterattack, it's Hayedos. Hayedos going to cut back. He's going to give it a ball there. Qatar now. A thief on the ball. He's looking to drop it back to Ahmed. And that's exactly what he doesn't do. As instead he's going to give it to Bodiaf. Qatar going to have a shot. That was an interesting play there. From about 35 yards out, Qatar had a shot. It was met by Matt Turner's hands. And I don't know why they keep showing Jimmy Sands, but I want to see a replay of that shot. As you can see, Boiki from long range, and Jimmy Sands deflects the ball, and it almost goes in his own net. He tries to clear it out, but it's going to get deflected. It's almost an own goal. It is almost an own goal there. A thief now on the corner. U.S. fans waiting patiently for this corner kick at the lovely Q2 Stadium in Austin, Texas, downtown Austin. And it's going to be another corner. Or throw-in, excuse me. A very long throw-in. It could be treated as a corner, so not many Americans are going to move. It's Paul Arriola now stepping up to defend. Daryl Dike. Pressing. As you can see, Matthew Hoppe, the energy Matthew Hoppe has, it radiates to this U.S. team, and you could see him saying to his teammates, step it up, let's move, let's play. He wants to go quick, and that's the way you should play. That's the way Greg Berhalter says, listen, I want this guy in the 23-man camp. And guys like Daryl Dike, like even Paul Arriola, who has a bit to prove, they need to do that. They need to do what Matthew Hoppe is doing right now and what Kelly Nicosa is doing after a lovely cutoff there to disrupt Qatar's attack. Lucio. Got a little dog on me right now watching the U.S. play. Will the U.S. win for this dog? As you know, just a few minutes ago, this possession rate was actually at 74. It's now at 58. Qatar has really controlled the last couple minutes. It's a shot and a save. What a save. Hatim has a lovely opportunity for Qatar, but it's Matthew Turner yet again. He leads the Gold Cup in saves, and he's proving his worth. He's proving why he's the backup goalie for Zach Steffen. He's phenomenal. Hatim, what a save. The reaction time, it's cat-like. I wonder if he has 9 lives. That's the main question I'm asking.
Hey.
It's a phenomenal save there from Matthew Turner, New England Revolution's very own. As I said, he's the best goalie in MLS, and there is no debate. It's fine. Miles Robinson going to head it out, and that ball's going to go in the stands.
Make sure you tune in for the Sports Court every single day. The Sports Court.
Adidas Sports Court.
Get your sports from the Sports Court.
The law.
Is that good?
Yeah. Well, my dad and I are both actually credentialed. You got credentialed, by the way, for this game. Now, Daryl Dike, Matthew Hoppe on the ball. Matthew Hoppe looking. Not going to find it. Hoppe again. Hoppe, he's just working so hard. His work rate, it's infectious. I don't know why the U.S. players don't say, let's all play like Matthew Hoppe, because he is working super hard. Now I'm about to tweet. Now I'm about to tweet. Matthew Hoppe works so hard. I love it. Let's look at Twitter here. Anyways, Miles Robinson going to drop it back to Jimmy Sands. Jimmy Sands has been playing amazing in this tournament. Going to be interesting to see how he does the rest of the way. He had one bad pass that almost led to a Qatar goal. However, I think he settles down, gets the nerves away. He will be good to go. Jimmy Sands again. Now Sammy Vines on the ball. Sammy Vines going to give it to Legit. He's going to drop it back to Robinson. Now it's going to be Shaq Moore right back here. The right wing back, should I say. Paul Arriola. Beautiful touch. Just escape the pressure. Escape the pressure. That is what Paul Arriola is doing. No bias, by the way, in this game. Just joking. There's tons of it. Paul Arriola, not going to get that ball, but it will be a throw-in. And look at that little baby supporting the U.S. men's national team. I wonder when my first soccer game was. Let me think about it. I mean, it was probably when I was like 9. I'd say 9. So imagine having your first soccer game at, 2 weeks old? That's something. Project Mbappe is fully underway, and if it's a girl, Project Rose Lavelle. It's funny. Project Mbappe. That is funny. It's funny stuff. American Outlaws getting hyped. 24 minutes into this game, and there is a tornado warning right now. Is there actually a tornado? Possibly a tornado. Now the ball is in the box. Qatar's defense going to get to it. Kelly Nicosa going to put it into nowhere's land. Oh, Jimmy Sands going to trip up. As I said, Jimmy Sands got to knock off the nerves in this game. He's been phenomenal. In this game, he has shown some nerves, which is when Greg's looking at these players. My gosh, Higgins, got to stop her.
Higgins. All right.
Matthew Hoppe, Legit, Vines. That is a great left lineup there. Hape, Sammy Vines, and Sebastian Lletget. Lletget to Vines. Jimmy Sands, just trying to shake off the nerves there. Get some good touches on the ball. Just relax. That's the biggest thing. No foul called on that play. Kelly Acosta, he's been playing amazing the past 2 games. Really hated by the U.S. men's national team fan base, yet he's been balling out the past couple games, and that will be a corner kick made by Shaq Moore, who's playing in the 2nd division of Spain. Maybe he gets promoted this year. Maybe it's the big year for Sidi Tenerife over in Spain. However, for now, he will be focused on this, the Gold Cup, with a chance to go to Allegiant Stadium, perhaps the most beautiful stadium in all of America. It looks like a Star Wars spaceship. The chance to go there is at stake. To Vegas. Hopefully they don't gamble too hard. Most of these guys are too young to gamble. And, oh, there's a fight going on now in the box. It's Kelly Acosta. Words are being shared. I don't know how they're talking if they don't speak the same language, but words are being shared. That's for sure. Al-Rari is not too happy with that.
Using universal words.
Brasham, the goalie for Qatar, I've been very impressed with him this game. And as you can see there, Kelly Acosta was not too happy with that one. Busio, now putting the ball in the box. He's had some magic happen on corner kicks. Miles Robinson going to get to the ball, but it's not going to be met by any other U.S. feet. Matt Turner using his feet. Maybe Matt Turner becomes midfielder next game. We'll see. Sean Johnson from New York City FC can get the start. Anyways, Busio in the attacking third now. Going to put it all the way back to midfield for Sebastian Lletget. Sebastian Lletget is one of the most highest. He might just be the highest performing player besides Christian Pulisic and McKinney in terms of statistics for the U.S. men's national team. Yet he gets so much hate because he plays for the LA Galaxy and he doesn't play in Europe. Just because he plays in America does not mean he's bad. And it's funny because it's said by people that don't even watch the MLS. People want the game in America to grow, yet they don't even watch their own domestic league, which is quite hypocritical because how is it going to grow if you don't watch it? It's ignorant. Miles Robinson. Miles Robinson from Cuse. He knows Eli Lesser very well. And it's Busio. There is about 18 minutes left of this half here. U.S. versus Qatar at Q2 Stadium. Daryl Dike on the left side. Daryl Dike. I want to see more out of him this game. I want to see a goal. I really do want to see a goal. Hopefully we can get one from him. Jimmy Sands. Quick water break. Shaq Moore now on the ball. Going to drop it back. I wonder if this is pretty much a play-by-play announcer's job on the radio. I wonder if anyone's tuning in on the radio to this game, as now with the way streams go, does anybody ever really listen to that anymore? That is definitely interesting because I watch streams. If I'm away, I'll watch a stream and I listen to the stream. So it's definitely interesting to think about. Anyways, Miles Robinson. Going to give it out to Sammy Vines. I want to see the U.S. Attack. They have been able to open up this Qatar team. However, they need to do it more often. If you can only do it once or twice a game, there's a good chance it's going to end in a 0-0 stalemate. I want to see them full out attack. But you got to create the attack by opening them up. And that's what they're trying to do. And now it's going to be Qatar on the attack here. I don't have any of them listed. I don't have a number 3 listed on my sheet here. And Afif is down. Afif has been phenomenal this tournament. He has 2 goals on the tournament, which is actually pretty impressive considering how many games he played. And he also has 3 assists. He's the assist leader of the tournament alongside Bermuda's Nahiki Wells, who had 4 goals and 1 assist. Which that doesn't make sense. That's from the Kickoff media page. Afif's going to get up. He looks fine now. Looks A-okay. And that's what we like to hear. Oh, that's Hassan, number 3, by the way. Hassan had a good opportunity there. Barshan, very impressed with him. He's the keeper for Qatar. There's been a few missed calls from Juan Calderon, the ref of this game. That is for sure. Biased, not biased. You can't argue that was definitely a yellow card at least. 59% possession. That is very good for the U.S. men's national team. However, Qatar has 9 shots. The U.S. has 2. That is not very good for the U.S. men's national team. And also that just shows Qatar has 12 goals this tournament, which is the most out of any team so far in the Gold Cup. It just goes to show how good this Qatar attack is. Now Daryl Dike has the ball in the box. And he's going to have a misled touch. It's going to be led to Barshan. That is a great ball there by Kelly and Acosta, who's been playing so amazing. And that's just good defending. That is good defending from Qatar there. Al-Rari with that defending. Just get yourself between the ball and the man. That's exactly what he did. And his goalkeeper, Barshan, was there to pick it up.
There's a duck flying by.
There is a duck right now in the basement.
What was it? Spam.
Gianluca Busio.
Did you figure it out?
This is an unknown error has occurred. Please try again later or close all browser windows and start over.
Bring it to me.
Why do I have to bring it to you?
Because I'm watching the game.
Higgins, no. Hoppe makes things happen, said Grant Wall, and I definitely agree with him on that one. Hoppe is the only, to me, he's the guy really putting in all the work right now. He is trying. His work rate is so good. And now on the ball here for Qatar, it's Hassan. Hassan going to drop it to Afif. Afif looking for Ali. Afif. Oh, Qatar's going to have a shot. And it's going to be well over the bar there. Ali had a good go at it. He has 4 goals on the tournament. However, that was not his best of shots. Mom, I'm on TV. Well, hello. How you doing? Now, Miles Robinson. Now we're going to head to our sideline reporter on his take on the game.
Hey, Chris, how you doing? Down here on the sideline watching it. Really energetic crowd. Great feel and pace of the game right now. We got some good action, seeing some good opportunities in the box for both teams. Just unable to get solid shots on the net. As you can see, we've had a couple of wild balls go over the crossbar or go wide of the net.
What about Qatar?
Definitely a fun game to watch down here, especially from the sideline. Really, really active.
Now,
back up to you in the booth, Chris.
Yeah, well, we actually have one more question for you. Qatar has been very proficient on the attack. They actually have the most goals out of any team in this tournament. What do you think of them?
Hey, Chris, what I'm seeing down here is they are quick, very fast. They move the ball fast, and they attack. Their attack is so quick. It just comes out of nowheres, and boom. As you can see right now, heading down the sideline, and they're going to get a cross here and an opportunity once again. So Qatar seems to be able to turn opportunities into good opportunities very quickly. Back up to you in the booth.
Yeah, they could turn nothing into something, and that's for sure. You have a guy who has 4 assists on the tournament. You have a guy that has 4 goals. That creates for a lot of great opportunities there in their partnership, Afif and Ali. And now Ali on the ball. He's going to get it again. He's going to put it in the box. Matt Turner is going to get his hands on it, though. Sorry about that. Matt Turner there, he's been so good this tournament. What is he at? He's at 22 saves. That's by far the most out of anybody. He might be at more with all the shots that he's been facing today. However, if he has one bobbly ball, it is a wide open game. You can see all those Qatar fans now in the stands. Afif. Afif going to play the ball into the box. It's going to be down. Surprised there's not a call there. Is there a call? No, there is none. Both Shaq Moore. I can't tell who that Qatar player right now is on the ground. It looks like Afif or Hayatos. Interesting play here. Both players are still down. And I think I can confirm now it is Afif. I don't have any audio on because I'm just calling the game myself. As we can see here, oh, that is a bad tackle. And it was number 16 there. Number 16 is actually Bokiki, who is the center back. I can't tell if that was a broken leg. Something happened, and it did not look pretty. And that is for certain. And he's going to be carried off on a stretcher. That would look like a very bad injury. And now, who will be going in for Qatar? We can look at the lineups here. On the bench, you have Mohamed Wad, who played for Al Sadd. So just the amount of guys that play for Al Sadd, it's unreal. It's actually unreal. Yeah, so many players. What do you think about this injury? We have a little injury break going on right now.
Yeah, Chris. Crowd's getting into it. It's giving a little opportunity for the crowd to have a little fun out there. Hearing a lot of fun chants in the American crowd. It's been a great tournament so far and a lot of fun. It's brought the interest levels just continues to increase for soccer in the United States. It's great to see. And these guys are I think you got to be happy with the way the Americans have played so far in the first 40 minutes of the first half here as we're winding down. It's they've had a good start here. They just need to create some more opportunities on the offense.
Yeah, and what they don't want to tell you about American soccer is the fact that the Euro final had more viewers than the average viewership of the NBA finals and the NHL Stanley Cup finals. They don't want to tell you that because they're afraid that hey, let's get down.
I'm sorry?
They're afraid that that's going to scare you.
Yeah.
MLS is also having a lot of great viewership.
Chris, what do you see going into the tail end here, the first half, and coming into the second half? What do you expect from the American? What type of adjustments do you think they need to make?
They need to play a bit more like Matthew Hoppe, and when they get into the attacking third, they have to look for the through balls up top to both Paul Arriola, who creates a lot of opportunities, to who is on the right side. They have to look at Matthew Hoppe on the left side. He's been playing amazing this game, and Daryl Dike up top. He's a physical presence up top. You need to look at those through balls. You have to find a way to somehow open up this Qatar team by not getting around like they did in the first 15 minutes. They created plenty of opportunities. Then they stopped doing that, and all of a sudden the opportunities diminished. So I think that's the biggest key to this. And you also just don't give the ball to Qatar because Qatar is, as we've seen right now, with is that a PK? No, it's not. But as we see, Qatar is a very dangerous team on the attack.
But I think the Americans have shown and proven that they can play with them.
They definitely have. They just need to keep on doing.
Do you see a foul on that, Chris? What do you think?
This physical confrontation there, a little physical play, and I think that's the way soccer should be played. I don't think we should call a foul for everything. It's not basketball, it's soccer. Now, Daryl Dike up front, going to give it to Matthew Hoppe, the Schalke man, Matthew Hoppe. Hoppe going to look in the corner. He got a goal last game. He won it in the 83rd minute against Jamaica in a very, very interesting game against Jamaica where the U.S. didn't really play up to their standards.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. The Reggae Boys. Now, Afif out wide.
Uh-oh.
Gonna put it in the box to Ali, mate. My English accent went in full mode there. Now, Sebastian Lletget. Sebastian Lletget dribbled three players, and that's a foul. That is for sure. And a yellow card is coming out of Juan Calderon's pocket there.
I think what you're seeing there, Chris, is a frustration foul.
And he's going to give it to Bodiaf. And yeah, And that is a perfect opportunity for the U.S. men's national team to get into the attacking third. But they didn't. They didn't because of the foul.
Pick is in.
The pick is in for the NBA finals right now. The NBA draft. Yellow
What's going on here?
yellow card for Kareem Bodiaf. Now Shaq Moore out wide. Dad, who has impressed you the most on this U.S. team?
I'll tell you what, I've been really impressed with the goalie.
Turner.
He's made some pretty nice plays, and he's actually saved 2 goals from what I can tell, and that's huge in a game like this.
Yeah, and definitely the most impressive one to me is when James Sands deflected the ball.
Yes,
That was a big one.
Yep.
The deflection save to react like that on a dime, that is very impressive. And it goes to show, people say he doesn't deserve to be in the 23-man camp for our A team just because he plays in the MLS. It doesn't matter. If you're good enough, you're good enough. It's the bottom line. Sebastian Lletget out wide now to Sammy Vines. Lletget is married to a famous singer. Ooh, that is a foul, and the ref's going to call it. And they are attacking Sebastian Lletget. That's
Chris, this is a good opportunity for the United States here. We got to put something in the box and see if they can get a good chance here on net. These are the opportunities we're talking about.
Yeah, it definitely is. Just looking for the hat for this type of play now.
The hat?
Yeah, but Daryl Dike, he is the guy you want to get.
Please don't just play it wide.
You want to get Daryl Dike's head on the ball, or you want to get Matthew Hoppe.
I like to see them play it in the box.
Busio.
But I don't think.
Do you think you're just going to play short?
I'm afraid they're gonna, but I'd like to see them try to put it through the box there and look for a header.
Let's see it. Gianluca Busio.
Now he's looking like he's lining up. I think we might see something here.
We might see a shot. From
We might
Gianluca
see
Busio.
something here far post, Chris. Let's look far
I just want to
post.
state Busio has scored from this distance in MLS. It looks like he's playing short. I think that was a bit of a dummy. Pump fake almost.
I think he's gonna do a little pop up.
Little dink in the box. Beautiful
go.
ball. Daryl Dike's head's going to get on it.
And that's
Rasham's gonna get a
exactly.
It's what we wanted, but the execution was not there
Nah.
from the U.S. men's national. He was kind of standing in that spot when the ball came to him.
Need to head that ball a little bit more authority, and or else you're just not going to get any speed on the ball
You don't just head it to head it. You head it to put it in the back of the net.
or to pass it.
However, I think if he had a running start up there, I think he was standing in that spot when it came to him.
Chris, you had a good point there. It would have been nice to see him take a shot from out there too. See what happens.
Gianluca Busio, he can score from 35,
He's
40
done it
yards
before.
out. He's done it before. He's 19.
Nice
The
play
sky's
on
the
the
limit
ball
now.
right-
Sebastian
right
Lletget
there.
going to give it to Paul Arriola.
There you go. You got him.
Arriola. Ooh. He's boxed out there by his son. So what do you think about this Qatar team now that we've seen almost 45 minutes of them?
I think they are proven to be pretty strong, physical, but America's played with them.
61.
They've had a few more chances than I think the Americans have, and I think that's something. It's something they have to talk about at halftime. They have to address. Some of their chances in the net have been really close calls, and if it wasn't for the great goaltending, they could have easily have been goals. So
Yeah.
I think America has to adjust their defense in the box.
Yeah, and I think it's pretty concerning the fact that Qatar has only had 39% possession, and they've had that many chances. It's absurd, and it just goes to show.
Are you keeping those percentages in your head?
I saw them right there. It does. I do want to point out, though, that 6 of these players on the field right now for Qatar, they all play on the same club team. So they all play together all year round. Over in Qatar, they all play on the same team. It'd be like if U.S. had all New York Red Bull players out there. It's exactly what it'd be like.
Helps.
And that
does
helps tremendously because they all have that
But you know,
connection.
that's at this point in the tournament, though, you can't. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm just pointing that out as a little fun fact there. That also is not so fun for the U.S. because
Ooh.
practically playing a club team. Miles Robinson, header. Ooh, great ball by Sebastian Lletget. No one's going to be on that, but Matthew Hoppe, he runs it down.
We're
That's
just
what you
missing a
see.
little bit of that explosive speed right up the middle there. I'd like to see some.
I'd like to see that explosive speed as well. Daryl Dike has that, but he needs to show it. It looks almost as if Matthew Hoppe is now in his central position, and Daryl Dike is out left. And Pape regularly, like on Schalke, he plays as center forward. And he said he wants to do anything to help the team, but of course he'd rather play center forward. So maybe Berhalter is saying, well, Pape's playing better. Might as well put him where he wants to play, where he's more comfortable with. And as you can see, Pape has switched into the center. That is definitely interesting there from Greg Berhalter.
So, Chris, just down here on the field, I can see we got 2 minutes extra time.
That's great. Oh, it's funny. Greg Berhalter, New Jersey-born head coach of this team. Meanwhile, Qatar's head coach is born in Spain, which is interesting because a lot of these guys play for Spanish. Is that how you say Spanish?
No, Spanish, not Spanish.
Spanish. Play for
Spanish.
Spanish. They play for Spanish head coach Xavi on the club level. Xavi was an absolute legend. Pape now has the ball. I knew that too. It's frustrating. Acosta.
Oh, here we go. Let's go. Gets out his pepper spray.
Pepper spray. That's funny. So
come
Pape
on.
has definitely moved to the center forward.
You're looking
position.
at the last few seconds here of the half. They got to make something happen. This is a golden opportunity here. Let's see what the Americans can do. I hope they can come up with something a little bit more creative than they did last time.
Gianluca Busio and Kelly Acosta are at the ball right now for this free kick for the Yanks, the 11 Yanks, the U.S. men's national team. You can call them what you want, the Stars and Stripes.
4, 5, 6.
One thing
7,
remains
8,
true.
9,
They
10.
always,
The ref is backing up the Qatar players, and they're arguing.
laughing. Maybe they're cracking jokes. I wonder what jokes they're saying right now. A thief. A thief. A thief. A thief. A thief. Busio. Oh, he's playing it short. It looks like he's playing short.
Hope not.
I think he is.
You only got a few seconds left in the half here. I don't
Yep.
have a whole lot of time to be.
What? Oh,
What
no. Jimmy Sand's going to put it in the
That's-
box, and no one is.
Poor execution, Chris. I'm sorry. I gotta really tell you that was disappointing right there. How can you play that conservative? So semifinals.
I feel like
Come on,
It almost
bring the
looks,
ball to the net, make things happen.
It to me almost looks as if they didn't even work on that much in training. They worked on it once.
Way too conservative, and as you can see, that was the last 15 seconds of play, and they didn't even get a shot on goal.
It's
Don't
0-0.
understand it, Chris.
I don't either. It's 0-0 at halftime. A great half of soccer. Great half of soccer there, led by Matt Turner's heroics in net. And Qatar is just very proficient on the attack. That is my biggest takeaway of the half. Qatar, they can get goals with ease. So, if you liked what you saw, make sure to subscribe. And yeah, I'm going to broadcast the second half as well, but I will just be taking about a 5-minute halftime break, and then I'll talk about my thoughts on the half, and then we'll go straight into the second half. Peace.
Scotty Barnes kind of seems bad. 10 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. That's not good.
Girl Dan's looking for it.
I'll send you the link.
Huh?
Want me to send you the link?
Send it to him.
Dad, look what I made.
Oh, God, Maggie. You better get on now because he's looking. Maggie, come on, babe.
Look at this.
I like this.
Man, I've had 3 people dislike the video.
Dislike it?
Yeah.
That's not nice. Who are they?
Because people come on to watch the game because they think I'm streaming it. So they're
That's why they were yelling, "Where's the game?"
yeah.
They just hear you talking. Go ahead, do your thing.
Yeah. Just
Come
gonna
on, you're missing it, dude. I mean, you got to be ready when the game starts.
well, you guys were
I'm
all
disappointed.
talking.
Go.
Oh my gosh. Just kidding. Second half has started here, and we have some hecklers in the background right now.
Was I on live?
Yeah, you are. Everyone could hear.
Sorry.
So don't mind the
Does
hecklers.
it feel?
Is there anyone watching?
Anyways, yeah, I actually have a person in. Anyways, we have Qatar versus the USA. Qatar is going to come out attacking right now, going to put the ball in the box, looking for a fief there, but they couldn't get it. Qatar's got some big players on this team, from their keeper all the way up to their center forward. Very tall team that they have. Meanwhile, the USA, they have a team full of guys that have a lot to prove. Guys that really want to get in the USA A-team camp right now. Guys like that, Jimmy Sands, who has been quite nervous, hasn't been playing up to his capabilities that we've seen him play at so far in this Gold Cup. He's probably been the most impressive player out of everybody. A lot of people on Twitter and in articles, they've been loving him. Now Pariola going to steal. He's going to steal the ball there. Daryl Dike up top. Dike looking for something. Going to be stuck there by Koiki, who almost had an injury, but he's fine now. Dike now going down with a bit of a knock. We have our sideline reporter now for the sports court and the stream.
Hey, Chris. Yeah, DK has got to pick up his game. He's really just his impact level is very low right now, and I got to say that for the whole American offense, they have to pick it up. We got to start attacking and become more aggressive in the box.
You're very correct on that. I think everyone except, I would definitely say Matthew Hoppe has been amazing. He's definitely performed very well. But Daryl Dike hasn't done much. And Daryl Dike, he needs to do a lot because he has a lot to prove. The number 9 role, which is the center forward, that is the only position that is not a lock yet for the U.S. men's national team. You could say every single position, goalie all the way up to right midfield, is a lock. The one that's still up in the air is the center forward one. And Daryl Dike right now in his audition as a center forward, he isn't impressing. And as he's a guy I'm very high on, and I still have high hopes for because I know of his capabilities, but he's not playing up to the way I've seen him play, both at Orlando City and at Barnsley, who play in the sixth best league in the world, the EFL
DK
Championship.
must pay him to say. Oh, is this mic on? Oh, I'm sorry, Chris. I thought this mic was off.
DK's got to pay me to say that. That's funny. We got to step it up in the second half. That is for sure. Let me pull up the stats here from the first half.
Ooh.
So in the first half, Qatar had 5 shots on target. Meanwhile, the U.S. only had 1. Also had 5 shots off target compared to the USA's 1. So it's definitely been a lackluster performance so far from the U.S. men's national team in terms of attacking efficiency and attacking capabilities. I'm not seeing a lot out of this team right now. When they get to attacking third, they're fine on defense. Their goal is amazing, good in the midfield, but they're attacking third right now. The way they play in the attacking third is a big issue.
Jalen Suggs just got drafted.
To where?
You know that guy who hit the game-winning shot, like half-court shot?
Yeah.
Which Jalen Suggs is headed to the Orlando Magic right now, and also Anthony Rizzo is headed to the New York Yankees for a second-round pick. Rizzo has been one of the most best players in Cubs history so far the past 20 or so years, helped them win a World Series, break the curse. Now Matthew Hoppe on the ball. He's a big Chicago Cubs fan. I think he was born in Chicago area there. Yeah. So now Syracuse player. I love that. I love how college soccer. So what happened to Daryl Dike is 2 years ago, he was at the University of Virginia banging in goals. He was amazing, gets drafted, then goes to England, and now he's on the U.S. men's national team.
Higgins, what are you doing?
Now we have Row on the ball here. Dad, what do you think about this second half so far?
Right now, it's I'm still waiting to see. It looks like Qatar is coming out, and they're playing the same game they were playing in the first half. America is, you can tell they're trying to maybe be a little more aggressive up front, but so far their passes are not connecting, and you see mental errors like this one. Simple pass here for a give and go, and he knocks it out of bounds. You know, I don't know if that's nerves or what that is, Chris, but
I've seen some nerves out of these players, especially James Sands, who is a guy I love a lot. He plays for New York City FC, primarily as a holding mid, but he's playing as a center back this tournament. And he's wowed all U.S. fans with the way he can open up a defense, because the way he passes is so amazing. U.S. almost had a chance there, couldn't get the ball. But
you can see they're really trying to
they're running.
In
Look at
hockey
this.
terms, a little forechecking up there and trying to get a steal. But so far, you know, the big thing is to keep Qatar away from their third of the field, you know, and keep the play of the game on the American side, and good things can happen there.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Now on the ball is Bodiaf. He's going to give it to Hayatos, who's going to put it in the middle there. Gianluca Busio, very interesting player. He can score free kicks. We saw him take a couple free kicks. I'd like to see him get one. Oh, Dailey, no, it's going to be saved.
You gotta score that, Chris. That's got to go in, my man. I'm sorry.
Bosham from Qatar has been playing amazing, and now Matthew Hoppe is going to have golden opportunity, but he's going to try to put it on his right.
DK had it. DK had it. He has to score that, Chris. I want to see the replay. Let's take a look. Great pass here, by the way.
Amazing pass by Matthew Hoppe to get that to Daryl DK.
Great pass. Oh my God. Take a touch.
Don't take a touch. You just put it in the net.
If he takes a touch and goes on the inside there, Chris has got an open net.
You do have
I'm
to
down
respect.
on field level. I can see it. You can't.
Gosh, you do have to respect Barsham, though. Busio now on the corner.
That was a golden opportunity, Chris. Let's hope that doesn't haunt the Americans.
Busio puts it in the box. No one's going to find it. And it's now Qatar on the counterattack here. Hayato's going to have the ball. Hayato's looking for somebody. Afif going to join him. He's going to give it out to Afif out left.
Chris.
It's a 2-on-1. Sammy Vines tracking back. Can Sammy Vines get to it? Afif does too much, and it's a James Sands tackle.
Good defense.
Beautiful defense. A beautiful piece of soccer. Soccer is an art. And that is a foul. I saw a jersey pull right there, and that's a yellow card. Straight yellow. Can't be pulling jerseys, especially at this level.
Oh, God. I don't know how this ref takes it. He's got them yelling in his
Juan
face.
Calderon, he doesn't know what they're saying right now because he speaks Spanish. I don't know what they speak in Qatar, but it's not Spanish. Or
In
not.
Qatar, they speak Qatarian.
Do they actually? Or they speak Arab. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Arab.
Arab.
Arab is the people.
Oh, come on. That was a clear foul. You can
I
see
see.
he held on to it. Jersey.
Chris got canceled. First it was the Spanish.
Now, U.S.
Two dirtiest teams in soccer, Chris. The Spanish and the Qatarish.
Gosh, shut off.
Got to have a little fun, right?
Yeah. Hey, we all mess up.
You learn that. You don't all stream it.
Anyways, we do have some hecklers in the back today. Those fans are
Josh
getting
Giddey,
rowdy.
I'm sorry?
an Australian guy, just got drafted.
Now Afif is down. He's going to get some medical attention. So we had a few players on Qatar. They had to be stretchered off. They had to be taken into the back. We had a stretcher. There was an actual stretcher on the pitch. You don't see that often. And now it would be a real shame if Afif goes down. He has, was that a foul there? We don't know. Look at this. Look at this. He did not get the ball. That is a PK. That is a PK. That's a missed call there by the ref.
Can they review that, Chris?
No, they cannot go back now that they progressed. Can't go back in time in a game of soccer here. However, that is clear as day. Spraying Michael's secret stuff on his knee. And James Sands. James Sands is the person who tackled it. So I think when did they call it the foul? Did they let the play progress a bit? Because I think they might be able to go back now. Oh wow. Anyways, this is at Q2 Stadium in Austin, Texas. I interviewed Andy Locknan. If you go check out my YouTube channel, you can find that interview where we talk about starting Austin FC. I just watched a phenomenal thing by Copa 90 today about saving the crew and that whole situation.
Oh, no.
And it's going to be a VAR call, and this is not good for the U.S. men's national team, as this is a clear and obvious penalty kick. You can't tell me he got even an ounce of that ball. Greg Berhalter, he is pacing because he knows Acosta trying to do something, but it's not much. We have our sideline reporter now on duty. What do you see for the sidelines?
Let's take a look here, Chris. It's coming up on the video.
Okay, well, although on the sideline you can watch live action.
From the sideline, it was hard to tell. I thought he was going for the ball, but on second thought, it looks like it could be called a trip. It's going to be a close one.
Yeah, he did not get the ball. He got the knee. And
however, did he lose control of the ball before he was tripped? That's the question the ref has to look at.
He was making a move. We're going to put this on Instagram right now.
Unfortunately, Chris, I think this is going to be a penalty kick for Qatar.
Not a good look right now for the U.S. men's national team. Dad, we're on Instagram as well right now.
Hey, everybody.
What do you think about this? PK or not?
Unfortunately, I think it's going to be a PK there, buddy.
I do too, and I said it. I hoped they weren't able to go back, but the ref decided to go back.
Well, he got hurt. He got hurt, so.
Yeah, so now we're going to look at it again. Oh, man, he did not get an ounce of that ball. That is a PK. We're about to find out.
Oh, boy.
As a U.S. men's national team fan, sometimes you got to hold back the anger a bit when you're on camera, but
yeah, here we go. Here comes the call. Here comes the call.
Here comes the call. Oh, no. Here comes the call. Come on. Calderon, make a move. Calderon makes a move, and he points to the spot. It's a penalty kick for Qatar. James Sands. He has had an
That's a devastating blow for the Americans.
It is a huge blow.
They came out in the second half and they looked like they were playing really well.
Matt Turner
if you remember,
Matt Turner's amazing.
Yeah, that was a counterattack. They came down the field after Americans had a really good, strong offensive opportunity, and it turns into a penalty kick.
I do have to say, Matt Turner, the goalie right now, plays for New England Revolution. He has the most saves out of any goalie in the Gold Cup right now. He's amazing. I have confidence that he can save this shot. Maybe an Ethan Horvath situation.
Well, what are you going to do? You can't argue this. Come on.
And now here, I don't know what's going on right now. Hayatos looks like he's going to take it. He's the captain of this team. He's number 10. That is a big role in soccer, the number 10 spot that Drew Messi plays. A lot of the great players play the number 10 spot. And we can see that American flag. Maybe that's a sign. Maybe that's a sign that America's going to save it. We will see.
Unfortunately, I also see a Qatar flag in the back, though, Chris.
Well, Matthew Turner, he is the man of the hour right now. And if he saves this, he will definitely.
It's going to be tough.
Alrighty, now we're going to get this on camera. What is Kellen Acosta arguing about here? Is he being sent off? Is he, mate? Is he? Oh, there's pushing going on as well. Acosta, he likes to get into it.
Americans have to control their temper here.
Matthew Hoppe, he is hard as a rock. You don't want to mess with Matthew Hoppe. Look at him. He towers over them all, and he's staring them down. Staring them down. Dad, what do you think about this situation? Do you think it's
I don't know who this helps. This is it's definitely, it's distracting. I think if anything, maybe it causes the shooter to have to think a lot more than he wants to. I mean, let's face it, the pressure is on the shooter.
Mm-hmm. Yellow cards being given out now to players. Ooh, he's warning players. That's what he's doing.
Never seen a player get a yellow card and then slap 5 to the ref. That's the first one for me.
Best is Ronaldinho got a red card and he smiled and the ref gave him a yellow instead.
Okay.
Now, Hayato's on the spot. He's going to have a shot. It's going to be over the bar.
Holy
Qatar
crap.
misses the golden chance to go ahead. The pressure was just too much for Hayato's, the captain of this team.
Got too creative there, Chris. We see it all the time
He
now.
tried to do a panica, but he missed. You don't often see that, and Matthew Turner is a happy, happy man right now. Oh, a big weight just got lifted off of his shoulders. And if you're going to do a panica, you got to have a lot of confidence, and you got to make sure you hit the center of the net, not over the top. And look at Matthew Turner. He is pumped and deservingly so. And James Sands, he must feel good knowing that didn't go in. Now James Sands almost messes up there and lets in the goal. But
Not a big
Yeah.
fan of that type of penalty kick. I'm going to tell you right now. You see it more and more in soccer. And
I'm a big fan of when guys like Andrea Pirlo do it, when Iniesta does it, guys who are absolute class center mids.
great Ted Dailey used to always say, just hit the ball hard and low.
Hard and low. We should clip that one. Can I clip it? I can't tell. Reggie Cannon, Jesse's artist, who's going to be coming in for Daryl DK. Reggie Cannon most likely going to be coming in for about Shaq Moore.
Good.
And we have Christian Roldan, who's going to come in for Sammy Bonds.
He came from the Congo. He
Now,
moved-
Sebastian Lletget going to put the ball in the box.
And this
No, it's
is
gonna be
the
into-
first week he's seen his parents
Since when?
since he was 13,
How old's he now?
probably like 19.
Hey, Higgins, bud. Higgins has a ball in his mouth here.
Higgins, drop the ball. Come here. Come here. There.
Now, Afif, he's been going down multiple times. So Reggie Cannon and Christian Roldan, who's been class, Christian Roldan, for both Seattle on the club level and for the U.S. men's national team, they're going to be the new wingbacks. Reggie Cannon, he's a funny personality. And then Jesse's artist. However, it looks as if Gianluca Busio is going to be coming out for Reggie Cannon. This is an interesting move. Or Christian Roldan. So they messed up on that, that ref messed up there. Christian Roldan will be playing as an attacking midfielder. He's been awesome so far in this MLS season with Seattle. Seattle, you might as well just call them the MLS champions right now with the way they've been playing. They've been so good this season, and they have for the past 5 years. It's a dynasty they're making right now. Daryl DK also coming off. Same with Shaq Moore.
You missed some really good opportunities there, Chris.
It's fine.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, DK, he had opportunities to score, and he blundered them.
Hard name to pronounce, DK.
Now, James Sands going to get the ball.
Uh-oh.
Cutter on the attack here. It's Hatim. Hatim's going to give it back now to Hassan. Hassan going to drop it back again to El Rari. Now it's El Rari. Excuse me on that one. This Cutter team, they were attacking so well in the first half. They want to do more of that in the second half. And for the U.S., they just need opportunities. They need to keep the ball. They got to get the ball on the ground and play their game. Because right now, they're trying to do everything they possibly can except play their game. And look at those fans. Dressed up. Nice little trip there. USA defending for the majority of this second half. It's very unprecedented.
What would you need me to do all this?
I need a jacket, yes. I don't.
Now Aral going to give it back. And now it's going to be all the way dropped down to Bersham. This, to me, is a Jamaica-type game.
The tornado.
Bersham now, it's going to be won by Christian Roldan. Jesse's artist. Oh,
Chris would really appreciate if you start sharpening some pencils.
nah, I can hear you guys enough. And okay, now James Sands. James Sands going to get the ball. Ooh. James Sands, very on and off game. Moments he looks brilliant, and then the next moment he's fouling somebody, and Cutter has a PK. So It's the consistency I want to see out of him in this game, and he's got 20 minutes to be a bit more consistent. And he's been great this tournament, but Miles Robinson going to get the ball. Jesse Zardes! He's not going to get his foot on it. Sebastian Lletget and Matthew Hoppe now linking up. Matthew Hoppe, he's been brilliant this game, especially in that first half. Want to see a bit more of him in the second half. And it's Sam Vines who will be blocked there by Pedro Miguel. Pedro Miguel, otherwise known on here as Roro, which is an interesting name. I guess that's his nickname. Pedro Miguel, though, he is on the sheet here on the credentialed media sheets that I got. Corner kicks. Both have three of these teams, and none of them have scored on a corner kick. It will be, who's it going to be? Sebastian Lletget puts the ball in the box. Oh, it's a loose ball. Jesse Zardes trying to get ahead to it, but no one can. It was a great opportunity there. Now ball's in the box again. It's a loose ball. Pariola gets a foot on it. It's a handball. Or so they think. There's no call. There is no call. And it's going to be a Qatar kick. According to the ref's decision there. A loose ball in the box. Someone's got to get a foot or head onto it. Christian Rodon makes a great play there to put it back. And then Miles Robinson almost gets to it, and Paul Arriola gets it. Is that a hand? Is that a hand? Why are they showing this right now? I want to see it. I want to see the corner kick play.
It's a
No.
Is this a corner kick? I'm very interested right now. Felix Sanchez. He's not happy. Craig Berhalter is pumped. He is pumped. There's something going on the field right now. I wish I had some audio right now so you could listen. What is going on? Do you have any clue of what's going on, Mr. Sideline Reporter?
No, I don't, Chris.
There's an injury to the goalkeeper, Bersham. That's what's happening. Injured Bersham. He's going to get taped up and continue to play. Matt, what's going on in the NBA draft?
Franz Wagner just got drafted by the Magic.
Really?
Teaming up with his brother.
Yeah, Mo Wagner. Right? Or Moritz, right? What is... They're like German, right?
Yeah, German.
Did Knicks draft anyone?
No.
What about the Hornets?
Not
When your playoff
The Magic already got two players.
Mm.
Jalen Suggs and now this guy.
Jalen Suggs, what a beast. And now Sebastian Lletget, who's also a beast, and same with Kelly Acosta, who had a great first half. I need to see more of these U.S. players. They haven't really shown me much in the second half. Christian Rodon, gonna give it out wide. Hoppe. Hoppe to Reggie Cannon. Reggie Cannon, who's a sub. You look for Jesse Zardes.
A lot of pee.
Dude, honestly, it's over. The women's over.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I wasn't joking.
I didn't hear you.
I heard you say that 20 times.
Oh, you two monsters, yeah. There's cookies and a steamed cousin.
Live on YouTube. Oh my gosh. My Wi-Fi isn't working. Sebastian Lletget gonna put the ball in the box. It's a header. It's gonna be over the crossbar there. Live on YouTube right now. Link in bio. We're streaming U.S. men's national team versus Qatar. Just had a corner kick. Bit of an injury there to Bersham. He had to get taped up. Oh, and so many people hate Matt Turner. Dad, people say Matt Turner doesn't even deserve to be in the A team, and they're like, he's not as good as Stefan and they're saying he's not as good as Stefan. I'd rather have a guy that plays every game at a club. And statistically in the MLS, he's better than Stefan, which makes no sense. Now Reggie Cannon. He's gonna give it out wide. It's Christian Rodon. Is that Christian Rodon? I can't exactly tell with the yeah, that is Christian Rodon. Christian Rodon. He wears the number 10 right now. That is pretty funny. Reggie Cannon again. Give it to Sebastian Lletget. They're inside the 18 box right now. Sebastian Lletget looking for somebody. It's down in the box. There's your PK. No. Paul Arriola trips in the box.
I didn't see it.
But I think he was tripping on himself. Now Lletget And what's going on? Is that a foul throwing? You'd never see that at a professional level.
No, I think they're doing VAR.
Mm.
Ooh,
He just tripped.
You might have a trip there. No?
I think he tripped on himself. Kelly and Acosta going to dink it into the box. No one's going to be there except a Qatar center back, Rodon. U.S., 20 minutes to get a goal, 20 minutes to go to Las Vegas. U.S. like to keep games tight. They like to really just play in heart-pumping games, heart-racing games. And it's unfortunate for the fans because the fans get so scared, just have a late winner. But hopefully we can get a late winner, the fans. And look at this guy. That is the American dream right there. Anyways, we have a substitute. Hiatos, who missed a penalty kick, will be subbed out for Abdullah. So, other people such as Taylor Twellman, who just tweeted out, at what point does Matt Turner enter the conversation regarding U.S. men's national team number 1, #Gold Cup? And people are saying never. Some people say he's 100% the best keeper we have right now in the pool. It's definitely split, but I do think the MLS bias is absolutely real. It's just so sad to see, too. He's better. It's just straight up. I think Stefan makes a case. I mean, they're all pretty equal. They're all great keepers, but I do like Matt Turner a lot. U.S. is sweaty to win. Imagine if Qatar would have scored extra time tonight, maybe penalties. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Christian Roldan taking it up. And now, here we go. On the ball, it's Sammy Vines. Sammy Vines going to trip up there. Not a good time to trip up. Especially when you're in that attacking third. He's going to hustle back. Get back on defense. And they're just going to first cut her back. Greg Berhalter watching from the sidelines. You have to wonder to yourself, how many 1-0 games can the USA play? And now Qatar in the box. Going to shoot it to the side of the net. Good opportunity there for Qatar. However, they cannot put it in. It was Ahmed with that ball. So what I noticed with Qatar is a lot of them wear their first names on the back of their jersey instead of their last names, which, as you know, in America, you put Brady on the back instead of Tom. Imagine if Tom Brady put Tom on the back of his jersey. That'd be funny. Or Paul Arriola putting Paul Arriola in the box. And no one's going to be there.
You got to get that ball up in the air.
Yeah, but we just need...
It's late in the game here, Chris. It's going to come down to, a mistake or something's got to give eventually.
17 minutes. And you have to wonder, how bad do the U.S. men's national team want it? If I was one of those players, I would want it really super duper bad. You got to show a lot right now. Sebastian Lletget, you're the captain. You've got to lead your team. We have our sideline reporter.
Up until now, Chris, if you watch in the second half, one thing the Americans have done, and I don't know if it's by design, but I think it may have been, they've definitely limited the number of Qatar chances in the second half.
They haven't gotten as much.
Yeah. Their best chance really was the penalty shot, which was just an awful shot taken by their captain. Awful.
Hiatos.
You just can't make that mistake
in
a game. Yeah, did he? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Hiatos gets subbed off.
America's done a good job of possessing the ball. I don't know what the percentage is of possession, but I feel like they've done a nice job of holding the ball. And they just, it's been an issue. They need a finisher.
They need somebody to finish it and score some goals.
Yeah, U.S. currently at 61% possession. However, if you look at the shots, Qatar has 15, U.S. has 5. Not a great look as Sammy Vines puts a ball into the box. Parla getting a thigh on it. Just a thigh, and that's it. And just like that, the attack is done for the U.S. And that's been the moral of the story so far this game. It's you get in the box and you just do something stupid like that. You just have indecisive plays. And when you get into the box, you got to be sharp, you got to be technical, and you got to be quick and fast.
I think indecisive is exactly what you nailed it on the head. That's exactly what I see too.
Yeah. They have 401 passes compared to Qatar's 259, so that does show how much they like to keep the ball. But, Qatar, I don't think it's an argument that Qatar has been better in the attacking
There
third.
you go.
Vines, blocked there
Ugh.
by a Qatar player. I swear, if he goes down with an injury, forget about it.
Oh, please. These guys fall like flies. Are they kidding me?
Mm. Let's look at some Twitter tweets right now. I think if there were still no goalies, they still wouldn't score. Soccer, SMH.
Shake my head. I think you can find a better tweet than that. That's
Yeah.
just somebody who doesn't know what the hell they're talking about.
Sam Vines has been doing the work. Hashtag U.S. men's national team. He's a left back who just shot it into the player there.
Yep. Got to find one before the whistle. I agree with that.
Yeah, definitely. Might need to go to the doctor for high blood pressure when qualifying comes. That is for sure. The Stateside Soccer Show. They stole my name.
I got another one. I don't know what to make of this game, and that's kind of true too. The game has had a kind of a strange flow to it, and it is a tough one to. In this first half was really Qatar. And
Oh, Sam Vines with a great ball.
Here we
Hop
go
it, gotta
again.
put it in the box. It's Jesse's artist who
Just
can't get
not
foot on
there.
it.
We're just not there.
And as we said before, indecisive right now is just what's happening.
Still back.
Qatar counterattack, but it's only 2 white shirts, and I see 5 red and blue ones.
Oh, come on.
They're just gonna go quick on that one. So, do you think? I saw a tweet that said Qatar is ready to give up right now. Do you agree with that statement?
No, I don't. The score is 0-0, and we're getting close to the 80th minute. I don't think there's give up on either side. I don't.
Yeah,
I don't think Qatar is playing, especially well, but they have had the better chances throughout. Well, definitely in the first half. Second half,
Yeah.
quite honestly, America had chances, had some golden chances. I mean, goalie out of the net, crowded box, just not able to find the hole and get the ball to the back of the net. So I think in the second half, America's had, even though we only have 5 shots on net, somehow we have the better amount of chances.
Yeah, and as we mentioned, it's just indecisive when you get into that box. And I think the first half was
We just need that goal scorer, Chris.
that's the biggest thing that U.S. is missing, and I think Christian Pulisic is
Oh,
that
please.
type of guy.
Pulisic would be great.
If he's on this field right now, I really do think this game is 2-0. I'm not going to go out and say 6-0 because that's just stupid. That's just a stupid statement, I would say. But definitely 2-0 because I think he creates so many opportunities and he's so quick.
Well, listen, I don't
He's
know
so
if
quick.
you can predict how many goals he's going to score, but
No, I just think the game would be a lot different.
I think
He could score 0 goals and I still think it would be 2-0.
I think
because of
right now we
opportunities.
don't have a caliber of his player out there right now to score goals.
It's just MLS.
It's,
It's MLS-based players with 2 European-based players.
yeah, we definitely need a Pulisic out there.
The thing is, with the Gold Cup, most countries right now don't carry any European players because all those
Ooh, there you
European
go.
teams are in preseason right now. So it's mostly MLS players who take a break for this tournament. Sebastian Jet holding the ball. Pass it. Miles Robinson is wide open in the back.
we have an
What happened?
update for the NBA. What do we got here, Matt?
Russell Westbrook to the Lakers.
Russell, what?
Okay.
Westbrook to the Lakers. What's the trade looking like?
Wizards get Montrezl Harrell, Kyle Kuzma.
Kuzma?
What's that? KCP.
Oh, Kendall.
Yeah. whatever.
Yeah.
And then
What?
And a first round pick.
How's it going that way?
That's crazy. Kuzma, that's insane. That is a trade that will shake up the NBA. Lakers, do you think they're going to win the chip next year?
No.
No?
Where's LeBron James playing still?
Lakers.
Lakers?
It's LeBron, Russell Westbrook.
He's getting old though, isn't he?
Davis,
LeBron?
Andre Drummond.
How old's LeBron? It's like 75?
He's slowing down a
He's
tiny
gonna be
bit.
like 37.
Instead of being like a top 3 player, now he's a top 5.
Whoa, look at this.
Oh gosh.
Get to our field.
USA on his belly.
Yeah,
Here, Bill, put this on.
on the white part of the flag.
Is Matthew Hoppe coming off right now?
White belt,
Nicholas
right back.
Giochini and Eric Williamson, who is a creative spark in the midfield. And oh, look at that.
No, why he's going
Hey.
It-
Go on mute for a second.
Anyways, we're back to the action right now. U.S. men's national team versus Qatar.
Run me out of the fourth.
Bill, you ever heard of that road?
I haven't heard of it.
It would be nice if the U.S. men's national team could
Might be
cut
out there.
Like
open
a court.
this defense. My Wi-Fi is pretty low right now, and we have some background noise. Abdullah now on the ball for Qatar. He's inside the 18 right now. Reggie Cannon is defending him. Great poke by Eric Williamson. Going to give it to Zardes, who plays one touch to Nicholas Giochini, who plays over in France at SM Kane. Kane? I don't know. French pronunciations aren't my thing, guys. Anyways, Syracuse man, Miles Robinson on the ball. He looks like he's about to play back, and he does to Jimmy Sands. Acosta in the midfield, going to give it to Leggett. Leggett out wide to Sammy Vines. Sam. Leggett. And we're going to play it back again. It's just a never-ending carousel of passes here, and they need opportunities. Oh, a lovely ball. Eric Williamson. That could be a PK. That could be a PK. Jesse Zardes goes down in the box. But there is no call.
That ball was way past.
I said it could be a PK. Let's look at this. Yeah, it's not a PK, but it's a good opportunity there. Berhalter and Hoppe. Hoppe looks very frustrated after coming off. Very frustrated. I don't know what he has to be frustrated about. I think he had a great performance. Maybe just subbed off because he knew he had that spark. He knew he wanted to get that goal, and he got subbed out. To me, I love Greg Berhalter. I love his lineup so far. I love the way he's been coaching and recruiting, but I don't love that decision of taking off Hoppe. Oh! That's why you crashed the net. Cutter's Bersham there had a bit of a whiff.
Time too. Don't forget,
Giochini. Think about it. We have more than 5 minutes. We might have 10 minutes for all I know with added time. And Sebastian Lletget going to put a ball in the box. No one's going to be there. Just indecisive yet again from the U.S.
It's just inaccurate.
Inaccurate, indecisive. It's same.
It's decisively inaccurate.
Okay. Look at that. And we got some a lot of different faces in the crowd tonight. Q2 Stadium down at downtown Austin, Texas. Barsham on the ball.
Is it Q2 for Qatar?
No, Q2 is some company. Oh, that was a bad goal kick there. And it's a USA ball. Eric Williamson now in the box. Eric Williamson goes down in the box. That is a penalty kick. And Juan Calderon just walks it off. That should at least be checked in the booth for VAR. I want to see a replay of that one. Show me a side-by-side, please. And typical Fox Sports. You're not going to. Please show me a side-by-side.
Get the ball out of bounds.
Sebastian Lletget, now Nicolas Giochini. Giochini. Going to give it to Williamson, back to Giochini. Giochini now. Have a shot. Giochini. Give it to Zardes. Zardes. He knocks it in. 85 minutes in. Jesse Zardes is a savior. From substitute to savior. Zardes does it again. His blonde hair radiates the stadium. And what a play there by Nicolas Giochini. It's the substitute connection. Giochini to Zardes. After what we thought was a PK.
Chris, we saw it happen, and they were breaking down, Qatar. More and more chances were happening in the box. America just was not converting, and finally, it was just bound to happen.
Nicolas Giochini. Let's watch this play here again. Okay, we have Williamson, Giochini.
Onside. He's onside.
I just talked about Greg Berhalter substitutes. All three substitutes.
There you go.
All three substitutes were involved in that goal. Giochini, amazing play there. I love watching Giochini play. Been very impressed with him.
Great play.
And Jesse Zardes. A lot of people hate Jesse Zardes, but hey, you got to go.
You know, Chris, you could see that coming. Could you feel it? You could feel they were just getting closer and closer.
I almost feel, look at that. That's passion right there at its finest.
10 minutes. You got at least 10 minutes left, though, with extra time. It's going to be America's got to hold on here.
What a play.
Wow. Amazing moment for U.S. soccer. Amazing moment.
It's an amazing moment for Jesse Zardes. Oh, wow. Jesse Zardes, you know why he dyes his hair like that? So his grandma, who watches on TV, can easily point him out. And he's just been great for the crew.
You should just wear a headband.
What an amazing play. Oh my, US 1-0. And Qatar, it could very well be a 1-1 game, as we both know, with that PK that Qatar missed. And what I said, this will be a 1-0 game. I said it because it's just the way US likes to do it. The US likes to have 1-0 games, and that's about it. And now we have a guy down. It's Sammy Vines. Sammy Vines, he might just be subbed off for precautionary issues, especially this late in the game. And come on, Jesse Zardes. Score some goals for USA. We go wild, wild, wild. An amazing play there by Nicolas Giochini. Giochini, look at that. He's celebrating with the crowd, deservingly so. And all three substitutes, I talked bad. I said, I'm not the biggest fan of these substitutions. But you know what? Greg Berhalter knows what's up. And he pointed to the ref. I guess the ref was saying something, Berhalter. Berhalter's passion, oh, that's what you love to see in a coach. And you have to admit, that was amazing. I love that because Berhalter puts in those three players, and it goes Williamson to Giochini to Zardes, and then you get a goal. The three substitutes. What an amazing play.
So I like to see keep attacking them. Keep attacking them.
Oh, wow. US.
A lot of falling down, a lot of injuries from Qatar, although he did get kicked right in the mouth. Look at this. Gets kicked right in the mouth, Chris.
Ooh, that's got to hurt. Especially that nose, too. All your senses in that nose. Ugh. Hate that pain. That's a very bad pain, by the way. That's very,
looks like they're applying CPR. Let's hope he's okay.
I'm applying CPR. That's funny.
The Qatar coach looks absolutely despondent, and so does the guy who missed the penalty kick.
Hiatos, yes.
He is absolutely. He looks suicidal.
Oh, Nicholas Giochini. Let's watch this. Giochini to Williamson. So Williamson gets subbed in. Giochini does in Zardes. Don't you find that amazing, Dad?
Do you see what Qatar did there? They all stopped hoping for a penalty, putting their arms up in the air and not marking their men. And Americans took advantage
But
of it.
do you recognize the fact that the 3 guys in that play were all substitutes?
Yes.
I think that's an amazing coaching performance there by Greg Berhalter. That's something that should not go unnoticed. The 3 substitutes all connected for that goal. I think it will go unnoticed. I think it's something that shouldn't go unnoticed, though. Oh, wow. Let me tweet about that real quick.
Get that tweet out.
3 substitutes.
Now, come on, you got a little fat lip there. Walk it off.
Wow, what an amazing coaching call there by Greg Berhalter. Oh, I'm losing my voice now. Giochini, Zardes. I don't know what that foul was about, but there was a foul.
Look at this, Chris. 9 minutes added. I'm a little surprised at that number. Most of it was Qatar laying on their backs.
Wow, what an amazing play. Now Eric Williamson going to steal the ball. Williamson been playing great ever since he stepped into the Gold Cup. He should start. He's been playing amazing. And now Sebastian Lletget. Here we go. Acosta tracking back. Going to go out of bounds. There's 9 added minutes. There's still 7 minutes in this game. Qatar has a
I
chance
already told you that.
to equalize. I'm sorry. And now he's talking. Now he's saying stuff. Been sitting down all game. Jesse Zardes. Oh, wow. You know what? That's a big, I can't say that. It's a family fun show. It's a big, just a big, hey, look, I'm good. Just because I'm playing the MLS doesn't mean I'm trash moment. That's a big moment for Jesse Zardes. To do that in front of the American Outlaws, that's a huge moment. Dude, those American Outlaws, all those fans, they're the ones that have been trashing on Jesse Zardes for years. For years. That's a moment that you'd love to see. A guy just saying, hey, look, to his own fan base, hey, look, I'm that guy. I'm that guy. Jesse Zardes is that guy. And Nicholas Giochini, he is that guy. Eric Williamson, he's that guy. And they were the substitutes, and they quite frankly, won the game for the United States men's national team
game's
today.
not over, dude. We still got 7 minutes left.
I'm trying to clip that for Instagram one if they win.
Jesus Christ. Never heard an announcer do that before.
My gosh, my bad, Dad.
Well, the game's not over.
Well, they pretty much won the game.
Chris, are you kidding me? There's 7 minutes left in this game.
5 minutes.
Still.
Just saying. I'm going to put that on Instagram if they do win. Anyways, Jesse Zardes now. Jesse Zardes, if the U.S. win... Okay, let me repeat that statement then, that phrase that I just said. If the U.S. can hold out with... What?
Winner faces Mexico, Canada in the final.
Yeah.
Those will be tough games.
I would rather face Canada because we already beat them. But
What was the score of that game?
it was actually really bad. Canada played better than us.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know what though? I would like to face Mexico just because of the rivalry, like the camaraderie of that game. There's nothing better than America, Mexico.
How they beat? How bad did Mexico
Ooh.
beat us by?
Mexico, we beat Mexico last time we played them in the Nations League. We haven't played them yet this tournament. Right. If we have 4 minutes left in this game, and if the USA holds out, I do want to say that Jesse Zardes is that guy. Eric Williamson is that guy. Nicholas Gioacchini, the guy who got the assist, he is that guy. And for Jesse Zardes to do that in front of the American Outlaws, in front of U.S. fans who have been bashing him for years, saying he's not good enough. At times, it was even me at times. I'll admit it. It was even me at the time. Jesse Zardes just proved us all wrong because he's sending us, if given the U.S. can hold out, he sends the United States men's national team to the Gold Cup final. And Greg Berhalter, he's that guy. 3 substitutes connected for that goal. Greg Berhalter is that guy. You can love or hate him. Whatever you want to say about Greg Berhalter, you cannot deny that fact. You cannot deny that fact. Berhalter is that guy as Nicholas Gioacchini gets the ball. A great touch. I love Gioacchini. Oh man, I love Gioacchini. Eric Williamson on the ball. Ooh, Williamson plays it to Zardes. Zardes now. And Williamson's down. Christian Roldan.
Possess that ball.
Man, that's such nice grass. Imagine playing on that. Jeez. Berhalter is really that guy. I'm letting everyone know right now. I'm letting the whole entire universe know. Because he is. Look at this, Dad. I got to show you this, Dad.
Wait, dude, they're coming down. I know you think we won the game already, but I'm not a big believer in that.
Please, just let me show you something. Gosh. After they gotta go, the ref was talking. I would have shown you something about the game. However, I really did want to show you that.
Sorry, Chris.
It's fine.
It's just they were coming down. I know you think we won.
I don't think we won. I'm just saying. Given the United States men's national team win, my bad for typing. Like, I see announcers do that all the time. If the Chiefs win today, this would be a monumental win for Patrick Mahomes, putting him at the quickest to 50 career wins of all time. Like, I see announcers do that. As Bershon gets the ball and knocks it now, less than 60 seconds in this game. And here we go. It is almost time here. As Qatar makes one last attack. An attack that can win him a game, and they're going to give it right to Matt Turner, who's going to get his hands on it as the Qatar players are really looking at this point now. What more can they do? 30 seconds left, and the ball is in the opposition's goalie's hands. Not a great spot to be in. Not a great spot to be in. Greg Berhalter. Oh, here we go. And Matt Turner has a nice thunderous boot up into the air. Zardes can't win it. Now he can. And he's going to give it to Christian Roldan. Zardes is down. Hoping he's okay. This is the last chance. This is the last chance for Qatar to win this game. Or at least tie, excuse me. And it's going to go into the feet of Eric Williamson. And the ref will blow his whistle soon as Sebastian Lletget brings it up. And gives it to Nicholas Gioacchini. Gioacchini, have a shot. You gotta capitalize. Just
no acceleration.
Just bam. I don't care that we're up 1-0. Don't be nice. This is the Gold Cup semifinals.
Come on, ref.
Yeah, I'm really hoping this ref calls it soon. Kellyanne Acosta to Gioacchini. Back to Acosta.
Man. You gotta get that ball deep.
We're nearing the 100-minute mark in this game. And the player is down.
Did exactly what I said. Say we listen to it in a second.
And now ball is in the air, and that is the game. Go, go, the USA! Jesse Zardes saves the day, and Greg Berhalter is that guy. 3 substitutes all make an impact. Williamson, Giochini, Zardes. It's 1-0 as the US survive in a heart-racing game. I need to go to a doctor after that game to check my heart. What an amazing game. Greg Berhalter, he just shows, again, why he is that guy. He is the lead man for the United States men's national team. And Nicholas Giochini, he is happy, and same with Jesse Zardes. And for Jesse Zardes to do that in front of all the American Outlaws, all the U.S. fans who at times, it was even me, that counted Jesse Zardes out, for him to do that, that is huge. That is monumental. And you know what? I'm happy for Jesse Zardes. I'm happy for him, and I'm happy for the U.S. men's national team. They deserve this win today. They deserve this win. They left it out all on the pitch for 99 minutes. To be quite frank, Qatar did not. Qatar did not. And this is a 99-minute game, and you got to play for the whole 99 minutes. Greg Berhalter talking to the refs again. I don't know if you saw that picture after that happened, but that's amazing. And we're going to get the sideline reporter in here to talk about the game.
Chris, one of the things I love about this United States performance tonight is I think they played better as the game went on, and I think Qatar actually wore down as the game went on. 2 opposite directions these teams went. The United States, they held on in the first half, had some close calls, great goaltending in the first half, but guess what? We didn't have to look for the goaltender in the second half. Even with a penalty shot, the ball was hit right over the crossbar. Slowly, and I almost feel like after the penalty shot, Qatar was just completely demoralized. And but even prior to that, America just really took it to them in the second half. And we finally got a finish.
It's just like the Jamaica game last game.
Exactly. Just hang on. Great goaltending. Clearly, for me, the MVP of this game is the American goaltender. Yeah. I think he kept them in it. And without him, they do not walk off this pitch with a victory. Back to you, Chris.
100%. Just what he said. That was the perfect way to put this game. And Matt Turner, he leads Gold Cup right now in saves. And just a phenomenal showing from Matthew Turner. A phenomenal showing from all the substitutes in that game. And that was a game that the U.S. needed to win, and that's a game that they did win. They're going to face U.S. or Mexico. My question now for you. Last question of the day.
I want to hear a lot of this.
Turn it up.
Because he was really mad before.
So conceding only 1 goal this tournament so far.
Who would you rather play, Mexico or Canada? Canada. Anyways, Chris Dailey, founder of the Sports Court. This is my father. And we are now signing off from the broadcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace.
And certainly after tonight and after